Well, all aboard. Welcome back. Welcome aboard. So we're looking at it, and we've got a bus. This will be able to have a slightly cheaper, hopefully, way to feed people into those lines, and also to move people around some of the towns that we're just starting to serve until we get the money to start building better. So, time to start setting this up. And the best part to set up first is going to be Sakai and Suita. I just had a blank moment. I'm sorry. I'm going to put you to ride with a train that's moving because, frankly, that blank moment was triggered by something. Something extremely important. You waiting for clearance to do. Ah, okay, so that's in there. And we've got an issue. Yep, we're going to have to build the waiting tracks. This is going to be interesting, ain't it? Well, I'm going to put you in with the coal train for now. I got to go fill the coffee cup. I'll be right back. Sorry about the delay here. Alright, that thing's filling up slowly but surely. I really should have checked the coffee cup before I started. And we need to go do that bus. I want to run two of them. I want to run one over to Sakai. So we're going to get our road. One covers that whole town. Perfect. Over here, it's going to be a little bit different. There we go. And looking at it, that leaves only one home. No. I think it got everybody. Nope, one home that we'll have to figure out a way to take a deal with. We can wait on him. Now we just need a spot to put the Yoshi out. So we're basically going to create a new depot spot right here for road depots. We're going to grab that Yoshi's. We're going to buy two of them. May not be the fastest bus in the world, but you know what? It's going to do for what I need it to do. It's going to go to here, to here, to here, and back. That's our curl bus. And then we're going to do one that's going to run from the actual city stop right there over to Sakai Liquor Shop Yard, because that's going to be buku bucks down the road when we get sake figured out. And again, stage line So this is the that's the liquor stage. So with that out and running, we are good to start looking at some other things to start servicing. Checking our other communities, nothing's really growing yet, massively. But we've done the basics that we need to do to start growing these communities. We're making some money. I don't know if we're making it. Still losing about $110,000 a year. We had 1 year barely above, and then we went below, and it's because our oil came to a screeching halt. So it's time to see what's going on with the oil, and it's probably the fact that we're not getting people out here. We're getting the near 100% boost in production. We've got 132 passenger demand capable out here. Our actual generated customers are running about 113, and we're not providing to them. It's time to get some customers out here. So how can we do that? Simple. We're going to build a road. And again, because the bus is not a high-speed bus, we'll be able to take and do this right. Maybe. The hardest part's going to be figuring a spot to dig under, because we have to do it by tunnel. So we're going to do it right in here. Perfect. Throw that tunnel underneath. Connect him up and get him over here. Now, out here, we're going to build no need to build it. We've got it. Perfect. So this bus has a capacity of 12 is all. So we're probably going to end up putting multiple people on it real quick once we do this run. He's going to right there where we're going to drop in one last thing, which is a bus stop that's part of the refinery yard. There's that. And he's off to the races. And I'm going to leave you with him for just a second, because the mailman just came and I need to check the mail. So right along with our bus as he goes along, guys. just bills. Can't find a route. Our favorite mistake. Always, always, always drive it all the way through. There he goes. Nobody on him yet this time. But he's going to roam around the town. Hey, this is episode 20 in Kelly Jack's How Not to Game Simutrans Pak128Japan sessions. On that first look, or taking a look playlist. And this is the second set of sessions in that playlist, and it's all one series. We're considering it for this. I'm just looking at how this is working and trying to figure it out. Last time we did the hard way. This time we'll do the easy way. That bus is going to take him to do his little rounds. We're going to let the buses do their rounds for a moment. Pop open the finance window, stick it over here. Wow, that bus can haul compared to some of the trains. November, we're going to be under, I think. I think we've turned a slight corner. We'll have to see. It's going to be a higher month as far as profit and loss is concerned, because we have considerably fewer trips with those trains stuck. But with that, hopefully we will open up the refinery a little bit. Because now the refinery has both electricity and passengers. And while there is no production boost in the Japan set for passengers, it doesn't mean that it's the only thing that's holding it back. Our monthly production of goods is what we need to look at. And there is a storage of goods here, so there's something going on here. If it's got the goods stored that we need, it's not producing them at current. Which means either we fulfilled our fill up out there or something else has happened. It doesn't need it yet, but it is going downhill because it hasn't had it delivered in 2-3 months now. Wow. This is not good. We've got to figure out how to take and drive that a little bit better. And that might mean it's time to do something really fun here and go ahead and add a bus stop that covers that out there. And let's put a bus in town. Because that bus will now arrive and circulate much more frequently. Okay. One bus. All right, let's see how this does. I'm kind of curious. We are generating passengers. Just not all of them generate passengers right away, and it doesn't tell you what level they can be at. Might have to go into the buildings. Getting some first class passengers, but we don't have transport for them yet. All right. What's in the bus? Nobody riding it yet. Let's watch and see how long before we start to get ridership on the bus. There's ridership on the bus. Not frequent yet, but it's starting to build a demand. And hopefully soon we will get that demand going. All right, we got some new vehicles. Rail cars. Okay, one of them I can see is the train one for the state car. Then we have what look to be passenger vehicles. Shall we find out? I say we should. Yes, we now have passenger trains that we can run long distances. Further, Category 8 we know is wood. That's our wood products category. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy. We've got information we can use. So, I do have it set so that we could run a train instead of all these trucks. And that is a possibility option. We also have HK ST, which I'm assuming is the steel train. Now that's interesting. It's an electric, isn't it? You know what? Let's find out. We do have electrics. And those electrics were available the whole time. Doggone it. Well, I guess it's time to start figuring a way to store trains. This guy can go to depot. As far as I'm concerned, park him. This guy, we need to take and find a way to see what these signals can do. So let's first put in another cargo line. And see if either of these is the one we've been waiting for. That's not it. Is this the choose station? There's our choose platform. The yellow one is the choose platform. Hallelujah. We now know that. With that, we can fix this further. Okay, we can put that other guy right back out onto the tracks and utilize him once we start building freight. And he should come in and go to that other line. Yes. So we now know yellow is the choose platform signal. I feel like I should break out my final shot of whiskey. But I'm saving that for a very special occasion. All right, with that set up, we've improved, and we've figured some things out. With that now set, we can now talk to this guy. And 3 people from Hiroshima, or 1 from Hiroshima, 5 from Yokkaichi. But we also have folks in other cities. Kure, and Funabashi, is that it? Kakogawa and Fukuyama and Kure, which is over here somewhere. Kure's there. So we need to start moving people around. And you know what? I'm beginning to think maybe it's time to drop some other serious rail. Maybe it's time to build a passenger station at Yokkaichi and service into other bigger towns. Good question. Which towns? Well, Yokkaichi is here. We're going to do the map. And do this thing. Oh, it doesn't narrow down anymore. Darn it. Okay. Kochi would be a good choice. Suida's down lower. Kurei's pretty small town. Matsuyama is about the same size, a little bit smaller. Tsukuba, Kochi, Yokkaichi. You know what? That sounds like a good passenger line to build. And we've got some new trucks coming in too. Let's take a look at those. Just the cement truck. Okay. So let's build a passenger line. Perfect. I know where to dig. Or we could just do it right here. You know what? That's where we're going to do it. Right there. And our bypass line to get it out here to the folks is right here. And we're going to need a road out there. And down the road, there'll be more than one train. So let's see. Simple uncovered passenger station. Temporary extensions don't really give us any benefit. But now we can take and get the bus stop right there as well. And do a second bus, and maybe down the road relocate out our people, our tram line, to beside the station as well, or have them coincide and put a station bracket in here. All right, finish out this rail. There we go. Doing our typical thing that we've been doing. Get everything built in. Take the rail all the way through like a smart guy. Tsukuba. And that's where we're going to build the Tsukuba station at. There we go. Extend our road up here. Drop in our station, just a little too for right now. We're not worried. We're just trying to build the initial business. Put a bus stop there, one there, and one there, one there. And one there. Right there. How's that sound? That looks pretty cool for that community. Now let's come over here to this town where we're going to tie in, tie in, tie in, tie in, tie in, build, build. And I think that's a good setup right there. All right. I've got my basics. Now we just need to do the buses first and then go back for the trains. Kaichi. Central and main bus. Hi. Then come over here. And we'll do a little setup like this to take and build. One to build a bus over here initially. Scheduling here, here. Tuck him in and then there and back. Main bus. And then we're going to go ahead and build a line that does something a little bit different. Crosstown coach. Then all the way out here to this one, where once more we've got to take and build a little depot to service him. And we're going to have a bus stop that runs like this. There to there and back. Call that our main bus there. Wrong depot. Wrong depot. That's why. We'll go back and sell that other bus here in a minute. And then this guy's going to do a real snake of a route. There we got the fork tongue coach to represent the Y route that we got going there. All right, then go back up to here. Sell that bus so that we get our money back. And now for the hardest part, a dispatch of our first train to utilize that line. In order to do this, though, we do have to sell these guys. Electrify that line. And I think that actually justifies doing a station right over here. A depot, I mean. So that we're not over electrifying. And we'll grab a first class just in case. It doesn't really kick us too much. And we do have a rail brake right there. And that's why we're going along the rail, is to make certain we don't have any brakes. And then back the same way he came over. You know what? I'm just going to trust it. We're going to let this one fly initially until we see if there's a need to hold it. We're at 40 minutes. This is a long episode. We're going to let this guy fly out, and we will talk about how this works out. What do you mean it can't start? Can't find a route. We got a brake. Most common brake spot. Still can't find a route. Oh, electrification. When you really screw up. Yep, gotta have one front and back. Okay. I'm going to set it so that we're riding with him when we come back for the next episode. I'm Callie Jack. Have a better day than I'm having, obviously.